see what's going on. Go. Oh
Girl
wow,
Stew.
we are on.
Hey,
We are
what's
live.
up?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh
Wow,
wow.
this is interesting. This is long in coming.
Yeah, let's see if I guess the first question is to everybody out there in chat since we're delayed is can you hear both of us? That's the
Fingers
real
crossed.
question. So we'll have to
Fingers
see
crossed.
what everybody's got in the chat. We got a little bit of delay, like I think it's about 30 seconds. So we'll have to see what you guys and
Mhm.
gals are going to be coming up with. But I have to say, welcome to the first um, test podcast of the HoppedUp podcast with Mark and
Yes.
Jonathan.
What's
It's a
up?
yeah, it's I don't want to say it's not part of Airsoftology. It's kind of a side project, I guess.
Yeah,
Really,
I think that's a good way to put it.
yeah.
You know, it's definitely not part of Red Wolf.
Cool. Everybody's saying yes. Yeah, Mark's like the views expressed within this video are not part of Red Wolf or its affiliate. Do we have to do one of those? We really have to do one, right?
I don't
I
know.
think.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, the views and thing and comments, you know, all the stuff that I
Yeah,
say here doesn't reflect upon Red Wolf Airsoft. This
yeah.
is
That's
strictly me after hours. So, you know, this is just yours truly.
yeah. I hope I
But
don't.
thanks for hanging out. It's so cool, you know, to be here with Jono.
Yeah, I
Oh
want to make
man.
sure I've just moved everything around. I think I totally broke. I broke the screen. Let me
Oh
make
no.
sure. Hold on, wait. Okay, I've got to keep it. I'm looking. All right, I
We're on
broke
a
the stream,
weird.
so I
Oh,
have to
you
leave.
did.
I have
Oh
to
no.
leave the window a certain way. By the way, I'm totally learning OBS as we fly here. So if you see me looking off this way, it's me like figuring
Yeah.
out what's going on with everything. So I have to leave it open with you in the like what I see here is like you above me and below me because I've got it so it breaks out like we see on
There's
the live stream.
there's got to be a joke in there somewhere. I mean,
There
you
is a
know.
joke in there somewhere, man.
Yeah.
I know there is. Oh my god.
We supposedly troubleshot this like last week, but
Yeah, like
you
this
know,
is what we're a couple weeks
technology
in
is
on
hard.
this. Yeah, I'm still trying to get chat to work in the thing. Okay, so I say, well, yeah, he's like an Airsoft English podcast from Asia. How often it is? Yeah, right. So
Irony.
I yes, cool. Audio's
I know.
good. Emil
Crazy.
Detroit says audio's good. So awesome. We are live and running.
That's
I'm
great. That's
super
great.
excited. So and by the way, we're gonna actually announce this going forward.
Mhm.
This was just kind of a surprise one. We didn't want to make a big deal about it because we're like,
Yeah.
Mark's testing a new camera. I'm trying to get the stream set up and the audio and hopefully everything else. So
Yeah. I mean, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like up until last week, my camera was like 480p.
that's
It was
real. Actually,
terrible.
I think
I couldn't even see
480p
myself.
is, dude, I'm telling you, I think 480p is a bit, I think you're exaggerating on that one.
I think it was like have you ever had one of those Casio watches with the camera on the watch band?
Yes. I
Like
think
the
it's the
really
P
crappy
in the
ones?
480 stands for potato.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
The
I got
Casio watch, like the
dude.
Dick Tracy watch.
Yeah, like the really old ones, right? Like it had that huge camera on it and it takes pictures and it's like one pixel is like the size of your fingernail.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Dude, I
So,
remember like that was so legit. Like you felt like such a secret agent. I was like, oh my gosh, I can go and cheat on my exams with this. I'm gonna take pictures of the answers. And then you realize you can't see anything.
yep. Yeah. He's saying, oh, sometimes he only sees half of our screen and face. Yeah, I think we got that fixed. So what I have to do is
Yeah.
make sure I have to keep the window because we're using Zoom to video chat because he and I are actually in different
Yeah.
countries. I'm in Taiwan. He's in Hong Kong.
This
So
looks very like we're next to each other, but this is a happy accident. Like,
yeah, it kind of
see
does. Like
my
we're
hand.
off screen and
Yeah.
but yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
man.
We're just gonna like normally we would have like a few topics to talk about. We'll play with some airsoft stuff. I think Mark and I were talking about doing like a little bit beyond airsoft on this one, just to have a little fun.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that'd be good. I mean, you know, everybody loves to watch your content for all the airsoft takes, and you know, other than my Instagram stories, that's really what I do 9 to 5. So, you know, I'm pretty sure some of the guys out there would love to just kind of sit and hang out, maybe have this play in the background while you guys fold laundry or something. You know.
yeah. And by the way, Orange Desert, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it there, man. I got
Oh
I
yeah.
got the sub notifications popping up too. I'm like,
Oh
I
yeah.
kind of half figured this thing out. So,
Nice. Dude, I see it. Yeah, Orange Desert, man. You're the man.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right, yeah. So we'll get it figured out. Yeah, just it's gonna be fun. We'll leave
Yeah,
them up for
for sure.
replay. This one, I don't know if we're gonna leave for replay or not. But so if you made it on this one, if you're like one of the handful that just kind of jumped in,
Hmm.
then like I guess you might
Yeah,
experience it as the moment. So let's just I guess we can just jump into questions real quick if you want to. Like kind of
let's
dive
do it.
in and see what we got. I'm seeing some questions about this might be a good one for I don't know you maybe Arcturus.
Oh, the Arctera stuff.
Yeah, I did a video on it. It's
Whoa, delayed. Sorry, I'm also on my phone,
yep.
so I can try to see all the questions coming up. I definitely can't see it on my phone right now.
Yeah. Well, I can feed them. I don't know how to send. Yeah, on the actual one we'll have like legit topics, and he and I will go back and
Yeah.
forth. Yeah, so if you're wondering like just kind of the format for the real version, which we didn't want to do, is and I'll have like a little more branding and stuff. But we're just kind of playing
Yeah.
with the graphics right now. Uh,
Hmm.
it'll be formatted questions. Mark and I'll kind of pull some stuff together. You know, kind of hit some topics, and we'll have them posted so you'll have an idea of what roughly the order we're going to go in, and then we'll open
Yeah.
up for questions and stuff, and just be
Yeah,
kind of
for
a
sure.
free for all. Anything's fair game. It doesn't have to be airsoft
Yep.
or
Yep.
whatever.
Hey, and you guys are more than welcome to shoot some questions our ways. I mean, shoot some topics our ways too. That's always cool to kind of talk about some of the things that you guys care about. You know, God forbid we only, Jono and I only talk about traveling and eating.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Top 10 favorite beers.
No, I wish I could get this logged in because if I could do the login on this, and it's giving me a little trouble with the console, I should be able to send. I would be able to send the chat over to the screen, I think, but I can't do
That
it.
would be cool.
I'm gonna try it. See if I can log in again. It said sorry. Let's see if it'll do it. The browser or app may not be secure. You can refresh your screen. I tried this before. All right, I'll have to play with it on this one.
Yeah. I guess you can just feed us the questions as they come in. I mean,
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
we do.
Yeah, or maybe maybe I can actually put a running feed of questions, kind of resize our screen images,
Mhm.
and kind of play with it.
Yeah, that's something we can do.
All right, so let's see what do we got. Let me start back up. So first off, Arcturix. Yeah, I did a video on golly. If you go back in the catalog on the channel here, year-ish ago, maybe. They're pretty solid. It kind of feels I don't know. I hate to say it kind of feels like an E&L, for lack of
Yeah.
better description.
I think are they talking about the Arcteryx thing? Like what's going on that like they had this big email that came out that we're disassociating ourselves with weapons manufacturers or the weapon like or like the weapons industry? Is
No,
that the is
somebody
that
Orange Desert was asking, does anyone know anything about Arcturus? Like, I guess kind of in general, like, is it
oh
good or not? So and maybe you can fill me in on that because I know there's like, if it's Chinese made, it has to be done at a weapons manufacturing facility for a license. I think
mhm.
is what I
So
think.
if it's Arcteryx the outdoor and clothing
Oh, no,
brand
no.
Arcteryx.
This is Arcturus.
Oh, Arcturus. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking about something.
No,
Totally
you're
different,
thinking about the
which
Arcturix
that is
drama,
yeah.
which we could
That
actually
that
talk
I was
about.
like, oof, that's I've been sipping on that all day.
Yeah,
But
that's the
anyways,
tea right there, man.
no, those guns, I think they look great. So I played with some. We just got some in the office. They look great. They are just kind of, yeah, you're right, kind of E&L.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would say a step above E&L. I would say them and DieTac are about the same level.
Yeah, I'd say
Which is not bad. The DieTac, not bad.
It's kind of like a good balance for me. I think it's kind of that midish, high mid, like not
Yeah.
like not low mid, not like hyper premium. I think it's kind of falls in that band, kind of above
Yeah.
mid tier, and the price
Yeah.
reflects that too. And I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of like the spot for it. I
Yeah.
think honestly, like you said, I think externals is where they shine. To be
Mhm.
honest, I
I
really
think
feel like
they're like
externally, they're
yeah.
that's where you get the value, and you can always tune them if you want. If you really want to like crank them
Mhm.
up or go wild, you can put stuff
Yeah,
in.
I think the AKs are spot on. I mean, like they're in terms of I think placement, they'll be like a step above Amoeba, shy of like a a VFC or
If VFC still
the
made AKs.
yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, they're sandwiched kind of definitely higher end than, let's say, an Amoeba, or maybe like a GNP, uh, but they're not like where you would expect like a VFC or an LCT or some of that stuff. But if you're looking for that kind of modern, swaggy kind of civilian shooter kind of stuff, then yeah, they got some cool designs.
Yeah, and no, Stu, we're not falling into that trap. He says it sounds like we're going to do a tier of airsoft manufacturers. No, we're not going to do S. Oh my God, the hate mail that we would get. And it
Dude,
changes. I think it changes based
yeah.
on, you can't say it because it's like the line could be, I don't know. All right, let's go back up. I want to roll back up into questions. God, I wish I could send these to the screen. I'm going to work on that. That's my new one.
That's the next thing to work on.
That's the next project. Yeah, I'm making mental notes, which will be actual notes when we're done. Let's see. What do you think about the new motoring gearbox from Aries? I think we got this one on the live stream I did with you and you with the Red Wolf live stream.
Yes. Yeah, I think we talked about that.
I'll let you run
I
with
think
that one.
it's spicy. I think it's really spicy. I mean, it's very interesting timing that Sistema finally is now launching all their Infinity gearboxes. Then Aries is like, oh, by the way, I just want to let you guys know. Oh, we also have this thing. Oh, did you see our split gear? It's also a cylinder. Oh, by the way, guys, it's not going to cost as much.
Yeah.
Wow, well played, Aries. Like whoever's running your marketing
US,
account. Yeah.
You know?
Whoever is running their marketing campaign or their social media accounts. I'm like, whew, spicy. Well done.
I'll be honest
like
with you,
it.
I didn't see that coming. I really didn't.
Oh, me
that
neither.
was I saw I'm like Aries, and I'm like double taking, triple taking. I'm like, because they were kind of doing that gearbox thing for a while. They had like Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, you know, with their smart trigger system with the programmable box. And I'm like, okay. And then they just got to like, I guess, Gen 6, and they were just fine tuning it. And they were just like, we're going to skip to Gen 200. And just jumped like so far ahead.
I heard y'all like PTWs. Boom. Like, where do you even go from there? Like,
I know.
I really think they've really pushed it to another level, to be honest. Like, I think ICS was in the smart path that they were going down with their split gearbox design.
Mm-hmm.
But Aries taking this whole, drop-in cylinder thing and the small gearbox right in the trigger box with this whole kind of
and the motor,
for lack of a better term, like the Sistema, Infinity gearbox thing. Like, man, it's got everybody in the office talking about it.
They had to be working on it in parallel, so it's not like they were copying homework, right? Because Sistema's so tight-lipped. They just sneaked that out like what, a month and a half ago, maybe. The Sistema one. It just like it got leaked. I think it was Combat. What was it? Peace Combat magazine?
Peace Combat accidentally leaked. No, not Peace Combat. It was, oh my God, Arms magazine accidentally leaked.
That's what it was.
The MP5, the MP5 recoil.
It was the MP5 one. Yeah.
That was drama. That was some. Ooh, my goodness, that was not fun.
That was probably something that a lot of people didn't get to see the drama behind that one because it's that was drama with inside of Japan, internal.
It was very interesting because it was drama from inside of Japan, which is like a country that doesn't have much drama, and then it somehow involved our friends.
Like
it's like, whoa.
So I'm just over here like, whoa. I'm just gonna sit back and let this one go through.
I don't want to get into people's business, but like what is publicly out there is some people were upset. Some people had to step away, and these are all people that we knew.
And it's like when you've got a project, it's supposed to be quiet, and then you release it.
It was oh my goodness, but that was an interesting piece of drama for like a day.
Oh God, that was like fire. Like, there's sometimes drama I don't like to bring up when it happens because you just don't want to throw salt on the wound or gas on the fire, or whatever metaphor you want to use, I guess. Wow. Okay, here's one. Mille de Toit. God, I hope I don't slaughter your name. I'm terrible with French. Emily. I guess it's Emily. I guess. I'm sorry. What's the VFC FN FAL finally going to come? When's that coming out? Soon.
You should know this better than me. You were at the
Yep.
live stream, bro.
I know. By the way, Hendra YT, thanks for the subscription to the channel.
Oh yes, thank you.
So yeah, so on this one, there's a lot of projects. I was there not too long ago. I've seen it. It's in its final form. Its power levels over 9,000, and I don't know when the production is going to happen. I did a video. I keep saying, go back to my videos. I actually did an entire video about 3 or 4 weeks ago talking about all the delays here in the airsoft world, in the Asia market, and it really covers more than just airsoft. It covers pretty much anything made. And things that we thought were going to be out this year just can't be because of supply chain issues. So I like I said, I've seen the final, I've seen the alpha, I've seen the final ready to go. It's just when can they get it on the production line? Same thing goes for
Right.
the Mark 46 slash MG4 project.
Yeah.
Same with that one. I've seen the final on it. I've seen the final on some other really cool stuff I can't tell you about.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, you did this last time.
I know. I will give one. It's large and modular. That's about the only tease I could give, and that's like the worst tease because like there'll be a million guesses and probably none will be
It's
right.
just it's large and modular. There's a joke in there.
There's a
somewhere,
joke in there.
but,
So
you know,
there's a
again,
joke in there
we'll leave
somewhere.
it. We'll leave it for you guys. It's just
Yeah.
it's in the it's the internet's now. It's your guys. It's large and modular, and then how we have our screen set up is someone's on the top and someone's the bottom. I'm
Yeah.
just
Okay, let's see. Battle Hippo. Is this the Battle Hippo I met before? Like, is this
From
the
Germany?
actual? Yes, I think it is. Is Battle Hippo on
think
here
so.
saying it's got to be? So yeah, he says, "Do you have any news about the GHK Glock? GHK Glock on that? Do you know?"
No, I only know a lot of hearsay. I mean, not hearsay, but like, it's more like unsubstantiated rumors. That we get like a little peek behind the curtain. Sometimes we have like internal meetings, and when we talk about internal meetings, and not getting too much into the details, but like certain things get brought up. Like me and Max, we also ask for the GHK Glock, and so what's told to us is a lot of times it's just like material is a thing. They can't sort out the system. Are they going to go with this? Like when they shot it, it was like, okay, we're going to show that we can do it, but are they going to say yes, we're going to do it? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's kind of up to Umarex. Like Umarex got this thing going on with VFC. Are they going to do two? Are they going to do? Is this going to be a different thing? Like that. I think
This would be
that's
a
where
third actually, because they've got
Yeah.
VFC, what K
KWC makes the
KWC,
CO2 one.
right, and then
Yeah.
you'll have GHK, which is the third Glock out
Well,
there.
don't forget Cybergun. Well, no, Cybergun is a totally different thing.
Sorry, yeah,
they have their
France
French
plus the LE,
distributor. Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
So like
So like this, which is kind of like that. I think that's where all the question marks are. Is like, what is this thing going to be, right? Like GHK produced it and like, oh, here it is. We can do it. I don't know if it was more like a production demo, like just to show that hey, we can actually build this kind of system in a pistol, and maybe it can be used for other pistols down the road. Maybe it's for their Glock. Like I don't know exactly what this thing is. I think that's where we all are.
Yeah, it's a new system, so I'm definitely going to
Yeah.
give them the benefit of the doubt on this one, simply because, I mean, they're doing something totally different. It's not like
Yeah.
they're changing something out. And by the way, Joe Layton, thanks for the sub. So yeah, they're not like they're like taking something, fine tuning it, refining. I mean, they're really going out and saying, all right, we're gonna do this whole slides. Everything's gonna be mostly encompassed in the slide, and it's gonna be like kind of one piece, and it's gonna be more like an M4 bolt system, but it's now a slide. And so I mean, I got to give them some credit. I mean, they are trying to do something new-ish, still under the constraints of how the system works today. So I would definitely give them.
And guys, like by no means is this like I said earlier, like this is not like an official stance from Red Wolf. This is just what from I can understand and like what I can break down from all the chatter we get from from industry friends and from partners and people that we talk to.
All right, could be a little louder, I hear. All right, maybe we'll pump up the.
I mean, I can yell.
Yeah, don't.
I only have neighbors upstairs.
I know. I'm gonna push me a little bit. There we go. I think it's also where I lean into the mic too. So
Oh,
let's
you're
see.
definitely louder on my headset now too.
Yeah, I pushed a touch. I'm kind of actually let me pull it back a little bit. All right, and I got to play with output. Let's see, where's the stream output? Got too many consoles open. All right,
That's why you have the beefy computer.
what's wide open? Oh, I can probably push it here. Hang on. Well, oh, it's fine. We're okay. All right, let me go. What's next? Oh, this. I think an annoying, crazy person named Winky asked favorite drinks.
Really? We're talking about drinks already?
I know. Yeah, whoever Winky is,
Surprises.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised this person hasn't texted me and asked me what's my favorite drink.
Jeez.
I don't know. Like, favorite drink? Definitely not tequila. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Ooh, God no.
Dirty.
Yeah, I guess we need a clarifier here, Winky. Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Yeah, I know, right?
And Battle Hipple just confirmed. Yes, it's me, the German guy.
Yes. Dude, I love that guy.
So yeah, what about drink? Okay, what would be favorite drinks? Let's see. Golly, man, I've been on a big. I mean, I'm in Taiwan, so bubble tea kick. Oh,
They've got you.
brown sugar.
They got
man.
you, bro.
The brown sugar bubble
They
tea.
got you with the bubble tea. They got you.
Yep. Hey, Tang Natie. All the way, man.
Oh, they got you. They got you.
There's the best shops like right over here. It's called Zitsudan. It's really good. Yeah, it's like that, and they actually have a crazy good Thai milk tea also. But actually, tell you Zitsudan, the best thing they have, it's something I've been drinking a bunch of, is they have this taro milk tea, and it's like sweet taro chunks in there, and you get it with extra, and it's just
Is it from what's the name of the place? Tenren.
No, not Tendrin. No. That's like this one's called True. The English name is Truedan, Truedan. You can Google it and just type in Truedan Taiwan, and you'll find their menu. I think their menu's in English also. You can read it. So
Okay. Okay. Bubble tea.
yeah, bubble tea. I don't know, man. Bubble tea right now. I don't know. I've been like a good boy. Like I don't really. I think are we gonna do like that's one thing too. Are we gonna do like a beer cast here? Or are we gonna keep?
I think
it,
we
like,
totally do a beer cast.
I mean, it's called Hopped Up.
you
And
bring-
there's a double meaning.
yeah.
So
You know, you grab a few, I grab a few, and we both talk about the 3 beers that we get.
okay, we'll have to go hit the
I
7-Eleven.
mean,
down here and
I
see
think
what
the
they got.
Germans will be very upset about that. It's like, oh man, what is this?
Yeah.
It's not beer. It's beer flavored water.
Winky sent a message, and apparently I have to choose to show or hide it. I don't know if I should. The emoji she sent.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
I better-
I'll go ahead and just show it. There you go. We just got demonetized. It's cool.
Oh no.
All right. Let's see what else. All right,
Okay,
let's
I have
scroll
to
back
see.
up.
I have to wait for this to show up on the screen. It's on delay on my screen.
All
here.
right.
But anyways,
Best
favorite drink. I
SMG?
think.
Or go ahead.
Hang
Yeah,
on,
do the
hang
drink.
on.
Do the drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to do my. You did bubble tea, so you
Yeah.
know. I think for me, non-alcoholic right now. Starbucks finally has nitro cold brew in Hong Kong.
Really? It took you that long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Finally, I know, and so that's my go-to. Like if we're ever out and about,
Mhm.
and there's a Starbucks that serves nitro, that's the first place I'm going.
Yeah.
If not, if it's beer wise, I'm pretty partial to the Centauri premium malts on tap.
Okay.
That is
So
a
you're a premium malts guy, huh?
yeah. I mean, I love Sapporo. Sapporo. I feel every time I drink premium malts, I feel like I'm cheating on Sapporo. But like, you know, what can I say? It's so good.
Oh man, it's okay. I hate
I
to
mean,
be
for
like
here,
I hate
'cause
to be
I have-
basic, but I got to go with strong zero probably right now if I'm gonna pick one.
We're going there. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, we had that last time when we were drinking strong zeros in Akihabara.
Mhm.
That was something else.
And for those of you that don't
that
know,
was
these
true.
are Japanese. I think all the majors like Sapporo, Centauri,
Asahi,
and Asahi. Everybody
Centauri,
makes
yeah.
one. Yeah, everybody has like
Yeah.
a couple actually different lines of them even, and they're different power levels as I call them.
Yeah.
The strong zero is 9.99. I think they're called a Chuhai. Is that the Japanese name? For Chuhai, right?
I really don't know. Like
I think they're in the
always,
Chuhai, which is like usually they do it like if you go to a bar and order one, they're like frozen fruit, like frozen lemon or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And then they'll put like a strong like a vodka or some kind of grain alcohol
Yeah,
over it, and then
yeah,
put soda water.
yeah.
And that becomes like your
which
drink.
exactly. And I have to say, like that is like the smartest thing to do. Like we're out here trying to reinvent ice cubes, right? Like, well, let's use metal cubes or whatever to try not to dilute the flavor. They got to figure it out. They'll just freeze your lemon slices and then use that as your ice cubes.
Yeah.
Like, why did this not dawn on on
So
us earlier?
so simple, but it's like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking, or why
Yeah,
didn't I
it's
think
like
of this?
whoa, the Japanese so forward thinking.
Christian Williams and Kalfas Klein. I hope I pronounced your name, Kalfas Klein, right. Thanks for the subs, by the way. But yeah, I'd say, man, right now, strong zeros. Yeah, I got to say that.
Yeah, strong zeros are good.
That's pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. Looking to get my AFGs marketed. Any suggestions? This is Wilson and Sons Precision. I'm horrible at business stuff.
AFG, like an angled foregrip.
Yeah, it sounds like angle foregrip. How would you get it? It's basically, I guess, more of a generic question is if you have an airsoft product that you've moved to the actual, like, beyond the prototype stage and you've kind of got it final and you want to get it out there and get it marketed.
Yeah.
How would you do that?
Send a email with a photo to marketing@redwolfairsoft.com.
There you go. Problem
I mean,
solved.
if it's final product and it's ready to go. You know, one thing I really do appreciate about Red Wolf. I mean, trying not to be a homer here, but like Red Wolf does actually take a lot of time to look at small manufacturers, and you see it at SHOT Show. Like we'll have these weird, obscure little trinkets in our booth, and it's especially apparent when we go to IWA, and we try to be able to use our booth as a showcase for smaller manufacturers or for smaller brands or for artisans. I mean, shoot your shot, give it a try, and like Red Wolf has always been pretty good about giving people the platform to do so. So if you got that and it's ready to go, I mean, shoot us an email. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We may not be able to do it because of shipping constraints, and you're in the United States, so hard to say. So just let us know. Marketing@redwolfairsoft.com.
And for me to give a more generic answer, I would say, by the way, before I do that, Connor Pastel, thank you for the sub. I would say for a more generic answer on this one, it kind of, to echo Mark, shop it around to companies that have their own manufacturing division. So in this case, RWA is the division of Red Wolf, and that's their manufacturing and kind of their own product line. Other companies out there, if you're in the States, like I think AVIC has EMG, there's also companies out there that are working with manufacturers in Asia, all like your Umarexes, your cyber guns, your things like that. Those are also avenues, although those might be a little more difficult of a nut to crack. You just have to be able to get the correct contact, the right person to see your email, essentially, in those companies. Normally, I would go along what Mark said and say, best place to go is just shop it around a SHOT Show. Like literally just booth to booth to booth. It's worth paying the few $100s of a ticket to go there, and it's going to set you back. I mean, consider it marketing investment, or at least business development investment. It would probably cost you a couple grand, depending if you're in the States, a couple thousand to fly, hotel, get your tickets, and then just have enough samples to hand out and be able to get your elevator pitch going. But be prepared to get some thick skin going, because you'll get a lot of I'm too busy's or no's, but you never know who you're going to run into. Like you might find a manufacturing partner on this. There's a lot of good opportunities out there. So
yeah, absolutely.
But easy mode, Mark's got you covered with the first one.
Yeah, just go ahead and shoot it to us, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, Freedom 7.62. Not airsoft related, but what's your favorite soda? Since we're gonna go with sodas, and we're gonna jump back to another airsoft.
Ooh. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. You're a Dr. Pepper guy?
I'm a Dr. Pepper drinking.
Off camera, I'm not gonna say it off camera. I heard this. There's like an F-bomb that just happened. Just like,
I get all the time. I know.
There are strong opinions
comments
here about Dr. Pepper.
Hey, what can I say? I have an Arkansas flag on my helmet.
Yeah, you do have an Arkansas flag on your helmet. Yeah, so Dr. Pepper is kind of like the state drink. I would say I could go totally with my Tennessee roots and say RC Cola.
Oh, also good choice.
Oh, but I would probably say Mountain Dew Baja Blast because Taco Bell.
Also good too.
And I miss that a lot.
Yeah. You know what I really miss? I miss drinking Big Red.
Big Red.
Yeah.
Big Red. I haven't had a Big Red in forever. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. When my sister was tattooing out of Wichita Falls, she would drink Big Red all the time. Like she'd have it at home all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big Red. I haven't had that. God, I can almost taste it. It's like
I know you say it
syrupy,
and then you taste it.
sweet. It doesn't
Yeah.
have like, you can't describe it. It's just sweet.
The closest thing is like that Jawbreaker flavor,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that flavor is.
Maybe
You know, that's what
it's
I
like, yeah,
always
pure
associate.
sugar in your
Yeah,
mouth.
pure sugar. Like you justify it by saying, "Oh, it tastes like cinnamon." It doesn't taste like cinnamon, but that's what people say. It tastes like the red color.
It's like if you don't know what something tastes like in meat wise, you say it tastes like chicken, right? So it's like in
Yeah,
this case,
yeah.
it tastes like cinnamon.
Yeah. I mean, like
Um,
Big Red is one of those flavors. So you just have to be like, yes, that is Big Red, and you either know it or you don't.
all right. People are asking to raise the audio. I'm trying to figure out how to bump. So my input here, let me just push it a little bit. I'm going to push it to -1 decibel, and I'm going to push Mark. Mark, talk for me, buddy.
Hello. I
There
moved
we.
my microphone in a little bit, so maybe
Yeah.
that would help.
All right, there you go. I got you pushed right to about -1 as well. So let's see if that helps.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Thanks
see.
for all the feedback, guys. This is
Yeah,
great.
please.
Like we want to make this as good of a production as we can. And at least as entertaining as possible without the distractions of like, oh, it's not loud enough.
Yeah, like anything we can do here is like, I mean, like all the feedback is super, 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 super welcome. Sean Collin, great name for the podcast, by the way. I don't know, like we just kind of, that was actually a quick brainstorm, I think.
I don't know if I don't know if anybody else picked up on it. So Matt from Titan picked up on it right away.
Oh, we were asking. Yeah.
Yeah, we were
It came
asking.
from who was the person that gave us that name? I got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, it was on your YouTube thing, which I find hilarious, guys. Like if you're coming from my Facebook or just hanging out from Jono's channel, this is it's so funny. Like we planned the night before we both posted this question. Like that was the last time we did the stream to kind of prep for the podcast, and then we're like, okay, we got everything set. We just need a name, and we're like, you know what? We're just gonna poll you guys and see what you guys think. We're gonna brainstorm a couple ideas. So I shoot out my status and like on
by
Facebook.
the way, it's the guy who's posting it there. It's Sean. Yes. So
Hey,
by the way,
Sean.
I don't know if you noticed, you're the only comment I gave a thumbs up to. So we threw it out there. Yeah. So like we tossed it there. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, God, I didn't call it Sean. Sean Conlon sounds really familiar. And I was like, let me go back to the post here. And I was looking at the comments. I'm scrolling down. I'm like, it's the guy. So Sean, yes.
Big
By the way,
props, Sean.
the runner-up was absolutely Airstream because I used to own an RV. That was actually pretty cool. But Hopped Up with the triple. I would say it's almost a triple meaning if you go for it. Was still by far
Hopped
the best.
Up.
So
Love it. Love it.
Sean, man, we gotta find a way to like thank you somehow.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up, man. After the show, I'll hit you up with something. I'll have to send you something I've got. Oh, I don't have.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out.
Oh,
that was a really good one.
I know what I can send them. I've got boxes in the corner over there full of new stuff that isn't even on the web store yet.
Oh,
I know what to send you, Sean. I got you covered,
more
buddy.
doggy patches.
No, not dogs this time.
Oh, not dogs this
Not
time.
dogs. No. Totally different line. Totally
You
different.
know, I swear, someone stole your Saint Bernard.
Like the copy, like perfect copy.
No, like we have it. We have the Saint Bernard and the Corgi sewn on to my football team's first aid kit because it just kind of.
Oh, you mean
worked out
literally
that way.
stole it off your first
Yeah.
aid kit?
It didn't drop. We couldn't find it. The Velcro was gone. Like where it was attached to the bag,
They
the whole
ripped it
whole
off.
section was gone. Yeah.
They like ripped the seam. Okay, man. Let me know. I'll
Yeah.
get you guys. Like I'll get you totally hooked up, man. I got to send you. I've got.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I've got
Our,
two more
our-
dogs in production right now.
Our
I'll tell you
medic
now. I've
wasn't
got
happy.
a
I'm just gonna keep it real.
poodle, and I've got the poodle's done, and the Siberian Husky's done.
Oh, nice.
Those are next. So,
Gotta collect them all.
oh, by the way, Freedom762 was like, hey, he's like, the D2 clan is dead. I know. I haven't played in forever. So, by the way, I've got a
That's
D2 clan.
D2?
Yeah, I got a D2 clan.
Oh.
Just like crickets empty. I know.
Gotta get
play
back
some
on. Like, to
D2.
be honest,
I
yeah,
know.
I've been playing Destiny since Destiny 1 week 1, and I have to say I am ashamed of myself and how little I have played lately. So I played last season a lot because I really enjoyed the battlegrounds. But I played Vanilla D2, Curse of Osiris, and then Warmind, and then I had to stop after Warmind because it was just getting tedious.
Warmind
Uh,
was a grind, man.
yeah, it was just, uh, it was
It got
just
grindy.
okay.
Like like last season, the battlegrounds wasn't bad, but I've kind of burnt out. Like it just seems like it's super super grindy now. Like every day you log in, you feel like you got to do your dailies, and you got like chores to
You have
do.
a million things to do,
Hmm.
and I think like the good thing that I enjoy about that is at least you know what you're getting, which is like compared to D1, like you never knew. Like if it dropped, it dropped, great. But I think what D1 did way better than Destiny 2 was the potential for reward was so much higher. Like, and what you got in return, like, oh my God, you could get the Galahorn, which is like, the nuke face melting,
Rocket
gun
launcher.
that you got. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And so every week there was this feeling that, oh, it could be my turn. And it was such a powerful piece of kit that you just had to get it. In D2, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, but now there's ways that you can get it, and it kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of it. It makes it a little more grindy and tedious. So,
Yeah. I know. I don't know. It kind of lost a little bit of sparkle. I'm hoping when the Queen comes out, when the Witch Queen launches, I'm hoping it'll come back. So. Did we all lose
yeah.
you, Mark? Okay, you're there. Oh, by the way,
Nope, I'm here.
Winky's crying in chat. So fear not. I'll get you guys. Mark, after we get off the chat phone, I need to get your address anyway. I'll just send you. I can send it
Yeah.
to the office. I'll
Yeah,
just
send it
send
to the
you.
office.
I'll
I
send
think that's
you
the best way
a
to do it.
puppy dog care patch. So Saint Bernard, Corgi. I'll just send you like one of everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she was not happy.
Yeah. By the way, shameless self promotion here. I do have a web store. It's airsoftllg.com/store. Bunch of morale patches and stuff, all unique designs, especially the dogs and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
shipping depends on the country. If your country's in the drop down, it goes there. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm getting fixed, but I do have distributors in the EU. So check your local shop. The EU should be covered at this point. I've got US Evix distributing them, so you can pick them up at evic.com. I just saw they all finally got posted there. So if you want them fast in the US, you can grab them there. I have them in Korea too, so you can pick them up in Korea. No Japan yet, though, surprisingly. So
Surprising, very
need to get- I
surprising.
need to get a Japanese
Guys, don't worry. I don't have a web shop, so I don't have to push anything. So,
but no, I need to basically we need to make you a patch, man. I'll just throw it on the web store. You put it on my store, and just
Okay.
send you the proceeds.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, we got to
I'm
figure
down
out
with
what the
that.
Mark patch.
We'll
is
figure
gonna be.
something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll brainstorm what the Mark patch is going to be.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. It's got to be something bizarre and slightly obnoxious.
Yep. And then Sean, we got to get Sean hooked up too. Definitely.
Yes,
For the
gotta hook Sean up.
the killer name.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, let's see
What
what
else
else
we
we
got?
got. All right, bro. Urnbrew, the soda of Scotland. Chewbacca. Stu, man, you got the weirdest stuff.
Him and Scott, two peas in a pod. Did they say that in Scotland?
2 peas in a pod? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you guys even eat peas in Scotland?
Of course they eat peas.
Probably all haggis and whiskey.
Stu, I can't even repeat your comment because if I use those words, it'll probably get demonetized. OF.
Ooh.
The initials of he's like, no web shop. What about your OF site? I was like, no, I don't have an OF site.
No. If I had an OF site, they would pay me to put my clothes back on.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's not going to work.
It would be the
It
reverse.
doesn't work like that.
You'd
Yeah,
start off,
exactly.
like, please, the more you make, the more you get covered
Yeah.
up.
$5 and I can have clothes to put on.
Yeah. All right, let's see what's Stu. Oh, Gao Liang. Oh gosh. All right, what else? Scroll back up. Okay, here's a great one for you. Ho Ching Young writes, TM High Kappa from many years ago, original gold match door. What do you predict their future version will improve on? Can be another brand at the same time. So what do you think? Is Marui have any plans, or you whatever, possibly seeing the gold match original or whatever, the high cap?
The high cap.
Any kind of improvement, or you think that Marie's just kind of got the gold standard, not to
Wow. I mean, I I don't know what else they can do with that gun. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I think they're in an interesting position. On one side, they have made this, quite industry standard pistol. On the other side is so many other companies have made this huge ecosystem for them that they really don't need to do anything else. Like, what are they gonna like? There's really no point for them to dump money into like maybe reinforcing their nozzles or their slides or whatever. Well, you have third party companies just doing all that already.
You can just go into Lilacs's catalog and just like
Yeah,
flip through and just
exactly.
rebuild your entire pistol from this, like
Yeah,
from the ground up, essentially.
exactly. It like if you can go to Lilacs for something extremely robust, and you can use it for everything, then you have the very specific companies like Airsoft Masterpiece, Airsoft Surgeon, you know, Gunsmith Bros. All of these brands are so tailored towards IPSC and Action Air, and then you can just turn your high kappa into like a Ferrari, So there's there's endless possibilities already with the high kappa. I mean, it would be cool to see what they would do next, like with their DOR, the direct optics mounting or direct mounting optic. You know that one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, something like that I thought was pretty interesting take for them. But at the same time, if you want a slide that you can mount an optic to, there's other companies that make nicer slides that already have a cut built in for you to drop in an RMR or what have you. So, I mean, again, long roundabout way to answer your question. Yeah, I think it would be cool to see it, but I just don't think they would do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make some kind of drop in here so I can actually open up like a web page and throw it up on the screen.
Yeah.
Yep, here we go. I'm opening up the direct optics ready. I mean,
Yeah,
essentially
yeah, the
it's
direct optics ready.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of what everybody's doing now, though. I mean, it's
Hmm. Exactly.
kind of their thing.
And I think their nozzle unit is different. So sadly, there's not a lot of upgrade parts for it, because if you do that, you might as well just buy a slide that can just take on any of the reinforced nozzles. Garter, Airsoft Masterpiece, Airsoft Surgeon has a bunch.
Yeah,
All of this. There's so many. There's so many really good upgrade parts for the high kappa that Tokyo Marui, I think they've just done such a good job in making that gun that they're now a victim of their own success, I guess. Like, that's one way of putting it.
yeah. But I mean, you got to think they're kind of in a if there's sounds like their business model is this: we've got the platform. If everybody's going to be tuning these things, they've got to buy. If they want like the standard, they're going to buy ours as the base model to build off of, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're doing a build, you're probably going to reach out and get a TM. I mean, that's just what
Hmm.
most people build off of because it's
Yeah.
kind of like the standard that every other one has kind of been tweaked and
Oh, yeah.
whatever around. So
Internal, external. Yeah.
they just know they're going to keep making them and selling them, like you said. Let companies like
Hmm.
Lilacs do what they do, let Airsoft Masterpiece do what they do, Garter do what they do, and just keep
Yeah.
pumping out all the upgrades and stuff and
Yeah.
go for it.
I love VSR 10. They do the same thing with the VSR 10.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
very true.
And I think the VSR 10 is way more prolific as well. I mean, you have way more, a way wider, gamut of upgrade parts.
Hmm.
You know.
All right, let's see. Deshaun Benson. This is a good one. I've touched on this one a few times in the past. It's worth bringing up. I'm curious to get your take on this, Mark.
Let's do it.
Everyone has a way to deal with elitism in airsoft. How do you
Hmm.
engage gatekeeping airsofters or elitism when you see it? Do you avoid it? Attempt to assist? Do you engage it? What do you do?
Oof, this is an interesting question.
So
So,
I guess let's maybe break it up. Online
mhm,
or in person on fields?
okay.
Mhm.
So I feel like online, how I approach it, because I'm in a lot of these groups too, and some are actually overzealous people just talking about their stuff that they've saved up all their money for. Can't blame them for it. I mean, they're passionate about what they do. Then there are the opposite spectrum of the guys who just really do think that, just because I'm wearing Cry, I'm literally a Navy SEAL. So, um, I guess everybody's going to enjoy the sport a different way, right? I
Yeah.
mean, if you see it, you don't like it, hey, maybe you can move to a different group, you know.
Yeah, true.
uh, I always think it like, if you're playing sports and it's just an amateur sport, and if you're unhappy and you feel like you want to move teams, hey, then move teams. If where you're at, it's not very good, nothing stopping you from going somewhere else. I mean, that's one way I look at it. Uh, the community in general, I think there are way more people that are open and willing to accept and train and educate people than the very loud elitist players who thinks that what I have is better than you and you can't clone your rifle properly because this is off of spec and all this. Just come on, dude, calm down. We're all enjoying the sport and we're all playing airsoft, okay? So it's all good. you know um so I feel like I'm not trying to say, oh well, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. What I'm saying is, if you do truly feel so negatively about something that you feel like, I don't like this is making me feel uncomfortable. Hey man, it's just like we were talking about Destiny earlier. We stopped playing for a while, and that's totally fine. Like maybe if this group of people really bringing you down and you don't like it, maybe just kind of take a pause and kind of reestablish, maybe go to another field, play with another group. You never know, you may rekindle your passion somewhere else with some other dudes.
That's actually pretty darn smart. I think he was commenting a little further, and I'm trying to get the chat going where I'm listening, multitasking. Said I used to do the same and only talk about it, but I've adopted a more engaged approach because I believe it may get worse over time. The problem with that is when you do engage them, you could end up causing conflict and not in a good way.
Yeah, exactly.
Online is one thing because everybody's 7 feet tall
Hmm.
and 300 and 120 kilos of solid muscle, or
Oh yeah.
200 pounds of solid muscle, depending where you're from.
Everybody's Ray Lewis online.
Yeah,
Everybody.
exactly.
Everybody's a Pro Bowl linebacker online. They're all ready to throw it down.
Yeah, that's one thing. But like in person, I've run into some people that are just ready to. They're just looking for an excuse too. I think it
Yeah.
just really depends. You have to almost take it situationally. Like if there's an issue, you take it up with the staff at wherever you're at.
Hmm.
A lot of times, unfortunately seen this countless times. There's cliques that are built around one or two people, typically, and the field owner or management there or staff or something are afraid to deal with that situation for fear of losing that group, that clique of people, if they have
Yeah.
to fix the problem.
Yeah.
But what they don't
Yeah.
realize is you might have 7 or 8 people that are part of this clique, but they're running off hundreds of potential new players.
Oh man, that
They're-
is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true, and it's kind of sad to see, to be honest. Which I think dovetails nicely into the gatekeeping part of it. I think that is where I find a little bit more irritating than the elitists, because I really get put off with people who say, oh, you have to play it like XYZ. Dude, I love my speed softeners out there. I love to tease you guys because I just like teasing you guys. But I enjoy going to watch a speedsoft game. I love to go and try to go and shoot as fast as you guys can. I can never slide as awesome as y'all can, but at the end of the day, there's no hate. I love what you guys do. Just like there are guys who just enjoy milsim and scrimmaging. I don't really enjoy the whole, oh, you have to play it a certain way, if not, GTFO. That's really no way to do it.
Yeah.
And if there's clicks like that running around your field, that is what is causing a lot of people to get put off, and the high turnover rate, in the community.
Yep, I agree. Like it is that 100%, man.
Beats off, bros. I love you guys. Y'all cool, man. Don't worry about it. The beanies and everything, the dye mask, the beanies, the
Hey,
full
man.
auto, high kappas.
Dude,
Bro.
I love me a dye mask now.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I love me the full auto high kappas that y'all use with the HPA tap hose. Like, look, man, whatever it is, whatever. I shot one. It's fun. Love it.
Need to like, yeah, you got to do the big drum mag though, like the AW custom ones or whatever, so you don't have to
Oh
reload.
yeah, with the M4 magazine on the
Or the
bottom.
M4
Oh
magazine, yeah,
yes.
yeah, I like the M4 reload. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the
It's
M4 magazine straight
fun.
to the high kappa.
Oh my
My goodness,
gosh.
some of y'all just like, if that's what you got your college degree in engineering for, God bless all you guys.
Awesome. I keep trying to do chat, but not working. I'll have to mess with it.
Other than airsoft, guys, like what other topics like you want to hear, Jono and I talk about? Like we
Yeah.
had some cool topics. Like we asked this earlier. Like shoot us some ideas that you guys want us to talk about too. Like airsoft is great. Like we I think we're definitely always going to hit on a few airsoft topics, but it would be great to kind of be able to engage with you guys in a more personal way.
Yep. Oh, and real quick, by the way, while they're asking that, Ponch 92, I'll take care of you, man. Big, had like a batch of patches that just, he's asking like where the patch went. I had a huge batch of patches like about months ago, just like in shipping, like just
Ooh,
into the ether, gone. So, yeah.
I know that feeling very well, my friend. Trust
Yep.
me, it's
Shipped,
not fun.
chipped, tracking number. They don't care. Gone.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So,
I tried to get my mom flowers one year, and with one of those radio discounts. So I went to
yep.
the website, I ordered my mom flowers. They took the money off my credit card. I got the invoice. It never got to her.
Yeah. I think I've done that too.
I even had to
actually.
call my mom in advance to tell her, "Hey, mom, I have flowers for you," because of the time difference.
Mm.
So I called her in advance and say, "Hey, mom, I got you some flowers coming over. Just want to let you know." Days go by and my mom didn't call me, and I thought she was upset. Like I thought
Yeah.
something went wrong. So I'm like, "Hey, mom, did you like the flowers?" She's like, "They never came." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh.
oh, okay."
Oh. Yikes.
That's the last time I used that.
Yeah,
That
actually, I
sucks.
did for this year. I did brain fart Whole Foods because you can order on Amazon
Ah,
and they'll
yes.
do like same day delivery, and you can go to Amazon and you can choose the Whole Foods option if you have one near you, if you're in a city. And I did a delivery that way, and it was like. I sent a cake, I sent flowers, and it was like, oh, awesome. In fact,
Nice.
they even did a live chat.
Nice.
They sent me a chat through the Amazon app, and it's not an ad for Amazon by any stretch. I wish Amazon, if you want to sponsor us, please. Yeah, we'll take it. They even sent me a chat saying, "Hey, the flowers are out. Can we send you this?" Like I had a live human being sending me a chat that was picking my order, saying that they were out of one thing and they wanted to sub it for something else. So
That's cool.
yeah,
That's
it was
cool.
pretty cool. Let's see. Advice on educating the newbies: rules, feeling, calling the hits. I think on this one, this is something I've kind of preached over the years. Like back when I started playing airsoft, it was still growing in my home city of Nashville, Tennessee. It's like probably, I don't want to tell you how many years ago it was because it's more than I can count on my fingers and then some, a lot. It was kind of a mentor thing. Like I found
Yeah,
people that
for sure.
were mentoring, and
Here
now
too.
it's not. Like I think it kind of goes back up to the elitist and gatekeeping, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think so. Oh, don't you know?
like
Call
Deshaun
your
said.
hits, bro.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Like,
you're stupid, man. You should be doing this, whatever.
yeah.
Like get screamed at. And yeah, you
Yeah,
should
don't
pay
no blind
attention.
firing. What does that even mean?
I mean, you should pay attention to the safety briefing. I think a lot of people don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I've even been guilty of not doing that at Milsim Ops. Mea culpa.
Haven't
I
we
did it.
all?
Yeah.
I went out of bounds several times, I'll be honest. Like,
Yeah.
this idiot.
It went out of bounds. So, but yeah, I think really it comes down to just if you see somebody, I know it will change your day dramatically, but grab the new player, let
Hmm.
him play with you. I know
Yeah.
it'll put a cramp in your style, but a day of playing or even half a day of playing
Hmm.
will change so much of that
Yep.
one player. So the next time he or she comes back, it's a totally different experience. I think that's
Absolutely.
something we all really need to be doing. Is just
Hmm.
taking that mentor. I mean, you see somebody that is lost, needs help, maybe not following the rules. Hey, come with me. Be a good example,
Yeah.
and it's just going to be a better place. It's
Yep.
infectious. It's contagious.
Hmm. I mean, guys, it's not always the easiest thing. Sometimes you deal with people that are easy to deal with. Sometimes they're going to be, people are going to ask you 30 questions in 2 seconds, right? You're going to get a variety of different people. But you know, you never know that one. Hey man, why don't you come with my squad? Or hey dude, maybe you should try this. Or like, hey, if you get hit, you should do this. You know, that little bit of something could really change somebody's day and like change somebody's mood. And you don't know like the long term what that's gonna help bring this person. Hey, he may bring 30 more friends to come and play at the field. You never know,
Yeah.
right? So it's these
Or he
small
may end
things.
up being a presenter for Red Wolf or doing a airsoft channel.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it could be like that.
But, okay, let's see. Topics change. Let's see. Mark back. Let's see. Favorite car.
Oh yeah, favorite car. Oh man. So my favorite car was the original Porsche Boxster when it first launched.
Original first box shop. Mine.
Yeah, I think it was at the 997.
I will say, I don't know. It's so hard. I've owned so many cars. I have car
Oh,
ADD.
look at this guy flexing
It's not
over
a,
here.
It's
Oh,
not a
I'm
flex, man. Most of mine I buy used. I would get them. I always get old. Like, give you an example. My car now is how old? 14 years old. My car now that I bought. So I'm not like flexing on some fancy cars. But yeah. So I think the one I missed the most is my FJ Cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
But
Good choice.
on the flip side, okay, I did fix one of my lost. Like I had a G35 coupe way back in the day, and I regretted selling it. And I fixed that problem because now I picked up my used car as a G35 sedan, same year, so it's got the 3.5 in it, so it's fun.
Very nice. I mean, if I had to go one and then 1A, my 1A would be a Dodge Challenger. You know, love it.
Challenger. I rented one of
Love
those
it.
last month. That's my favorite thing to do is rent the cars. When I used to
Yeah.
travel a lot, like you'd be able to rent and you could try it out for a day or two and then be like, oh, I like it, I don't like it. But yeah, the
Yeah.
Challenger or Charger.
Yeah.
Challenger.
Yeah, my stepbrother, who lives in Canada, he had I think it was like the 6.3 liter Hemi. It was an older one. It was a 2013 model, and he built that thing up and then he sold it. And now he drives like a Camaro, like an older, I think it's like an 85 Camaro.
What
So
about
it's
the
an older
SR?
car.
What about the
Yeah.
SRT Cherokee?
The Trackhawk? No,
Yeah,
no,
I think it's
not
for the track.
Trackhawk.
It's not
Yeah,
track. I
yeah,
think
it's the Trackhawk.
Is it SRT?
Yeah, it's got like a Hellcat engine in there. It's crazy. Dude, man, these people are nuts. I love them. Like the people up at Dodge, the Chrysler people, they're all like, there's a screw loose up here.
Yeah, I mean they're just like, hey, I got this idea. How about we take the SRT Hellcat? Let's see. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
The SRT8 Hellcat. Yeah, it's like, hey, let's take a Grand Cherokee, a family SUV.
I know.
And I got this idea. We got this motor sitting over here, right? We put in our like let's throw it in here.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's some other guy, you know, in the back that just chugs a beer. He goes, hold my beer. I
Yeah.
got one better. We'll take, guys, get this, the Durango, and we'll throw a Hemi in a Durango and we'll give it racing stripes. How about that? To thunderous applause. Yeah, I like this guy. Whoever this guy is, I like this guy. This guy, oh yeah.
I'm Googling right now. It's funny. I actually literally had the Durango Hellcat up and like the gray with the black racing stripes down it. It's so
It's great. It's insane. Just like the new Ram. It's insane.
I'm checking a video here where they race it against the
whose truck
Urus.
is this for?
They're racing against the Urus head to head. Durango Hellcat versus the Urus. Was it? That's a Lamborghini, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
my
Lamborghini.
Jeez. Oh my god.
It's crazy. It's all craziness. It's just like the new Ram, TRX. Who is this truck for? You know, I see this truck. I'm like, it looks beautiful. I love it. Like it makes me feel. It makes me, you know, very. It stimulates me in different ways. But then I read the specs. It's like, who's driving this thing?
Somebody. All right.
Somebody who doesn't want their Lamborghini Urus anymore, and they're gonna buy this truck. Got it.
Yeah. All right. Swapping titles again. I've got two. I'm gonna let Winky grab one, but before we do Wink, I'm gonna punch in two with his. What was he doing? Oh, did I miss the Battlefield 2042 thoughts? No, you didn't actually.
Oh, you didn't. Yeah, I think we can get into that.
I've been like taking a long hiatus from gaming, like doing the D2 thing. I still have a soft spot for D2. I really do. Destiny's still a great game. I will still continue to play it, but I
Waiting for
am
crossplay.
I'm waiting for crossplay so you and I can play.
Waiting for
Yeah.
crossplay.
But Battlefield 2042.
Mm.
What do you think? I know you watched the trailer. I know
Did
everybody's
watch it a
watched
couple
the
times.
trailer.
Watched
Yeah.
it several times. I was thinking about doing a video on it, but you know, a lot of guns. Guess what? We don't have like the MCX Spear. Please, I want it. But I think it's very interesting. The I was more blown away with how they took all of like the meme game, like how you would jump out of the airplane, you shoot the other one with a Carl Gustav. I was more like, oh my god, they put that in the trailer.
Yeah.
You know?
They went with the Battlefield moments, right? Like
exactly. That to me was more of a like a wink and a nod than all the other stuff going on. Like, you know, I'm glad that they're not doing some battle royale mode. I think that's really cool. I was never like nothing against people who like battle royales. It's just never my thing. Like
that's
I just
the
never
second.
got into it.
That'll be season 2, man. You know it's gonna happen.
Nah, yeah, I know. Go figure.
But what do you feel like? How do you feel like that every class gets every gun? Do you think that's a play to sell expansions, or do you think that's just kind of let you just not be cramped by what you can run with?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think they probably realize that they need to do something to kind of get people in. So, hey, we're gonna give you everything, and then maybe when the next season comes, oh, we're just gonna do it for these guys, or like these guys get something else, you know. Because there has to be some kind of incentive for you to play support or whatever else. I mean, like you can't all be running around doing the same thing, I imagine.
What was it? Bad Company 2? Oh, such a good game.
Oh, that was a good game.
Very
that was the Bad Company.
Bad Company.
Great game.
Yeah, Bad Company. Oh
I love the banter in it. I love like whoever wrote that game was like, give that guy a job.
The script, yeah. Whoever handled the script writing on that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whoever wrote that, like the script for that game, especially like the dialogue between all the guys, it was just so natural. I love it. It was so good. Totally underrated.
Yep. Okay, what else? So we're waiting. In fact, we're probably gonna be playing. You know.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're gonna be playing.
I'll probably wait a little bit. You know, I want to wait at least until the kinks are ironed out. I mean, we all know that something's gonna go wrong, and it's not gonna run smooth right out of the gate. So I'll probably wait a little while before I jump into it.
But if anybody can launch it solid, it's those guys. I mean, but 128 players now, man. Are their servers ready? 128.
For big team, for kind of big team battle like this. If it's not DICE, I don't know who else is going to do it.
Yeah. 128.
Right? You know, they've been doing,
That's going to be chaos.
Yeah.
As long as they can take care of the hackers. That's what I care about. If they can... that's another reason why I haven't been playing D2 much. I've been playing a lot of Crucible, like, before I stopped. I'm more of a solo-ish player. I want to raid, but I wish I could get on with more of you guys and do it. But I would just solo play, and I would solo play the Crucible, and it's just the cheating, between cheating and stasis.
It's no fun, man.
Freaking A, man.
Like, I hate to see it that they nerf stasis into the ground, but
I don't.
I also love to see it.
Yeah. Let's see. Ho Chi Young asks again, how's Taiwan and news on HK seems the COVID status is quite worrying. Yeah, you're not the first person I've heard. We had like 75 cases today in a country of 23.5 million. So, yeah, we're okay. We're doing all right. Everybody's safe here. Everybody's just, following the rules, staying at home when they need to, and going shopping when it's your turn. And, they have like kind of alternating depending on the last digit of your passport or resident card number or your ID card number. You have like alternating days, even and odd. And then, it's just, everybody's just chill and playing by the rules. So, and just waiting for the shots. And
yeah, it is what it is. I heard like today we had like on the news here in Hong Kong, the US is just shipped or just arrived another
2.5
huge
million.
batch. Yeah, for you guys. Yeah.
2.5 million landed today. Yeah, it was supposed to be 750,000 doses. So they landed, actually, it was a surprise last second. They're like, hey, we're going to send 2.5 million doses of Moderna. That hit today. Japan sent 1.23 million a few weeks ago. So that was the AZ.
Yeah.
So it's coming. Yeah,
that's good, man. That's good. That's good. You know, Hong Kong wise, I mean, it is what it is. You know, we have 7 million people, 7.88 million people here. Vaccination rates are still relatively low, but then again, we're only getting maybe like one case a day right now.
Yeah.
So
Really,
so
yeah.
you think things
You guys are pretty well vaccinated there, though, right?
not really.
Really?
Vaccination rates are not that. I mean, you can simply go on like Google, and you can search the Hong Kong vaccination rates, and like the Hong Kong government, our Department of Health gives you our percentages and so on. I don't want to get quoted out of
Yeah, I
out of
know. Yeah, don't
context, so
wanna,
it's easier. It's easier to just go check there. I mean, there's movement. Things are going forward. Always consult your doctor, before you do any of that.
Thanks, Dr. Mark. You're so
Then you're
awesome.
welcome.
You're the
I
best.
try.
Can I get a
I
lollipop?
try,
I want a
sir.
lollipop when we're done. Gee. But no, really, yeah, it's good. I've been kicking the tires of heading back to the States, getting a shot,
Yeah.
and seeing the fam and all that, and then coming back. But 2 weeks quarantine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So did Winky have another question?
Yeah, Winky. Let's see what
I
Winky.
must answer.
Food, cooking, food!
Food.
Exclamation mark! Cooking. I've been doing a lot of cooking lately.
Oh, my favorite topic.
Yes. Do you cook?
Yeah. Oh, I cook a lot.
Oh, you do.
That's one of so. So here's the thing.
What's your
Here's
dish?
a little.
Yeah, fill me in, man.
Okay, so here's a little something. I don't know if the audience knows this. People who follow me on Instagram probably do. My secret passion in life is I love cooking. Anything to do with the culinary arts, I love it. I feel like my biggest calling in life, I've missed it. I should have went to culinary school. And I love the whole process. I love the ingredients, the sourcing, the farm to table. Buy local, source local. You should know where your produce comes from. Uh, you should have a relationship with where you go and buy your food. I'm into all of it, the whole start to finish.
I just realized before you go any further, anybody who jumps on the stream right now is gonna really have like a solid WTF moment. Like, why the hell is Mark talking about like farm to table cooking?
I know, what the hell.
By the way, for those of you who joined a little later, this is a wide open topic.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
just testing. So okay, farm to table. Didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just sitting there thinking to myself.
So what I really enjoy cooking is I like a lot of kind of like new American style. So you get a lot of the fusion with barbecue and European flavors with American, that boldness to it. So I love smoked salmon. I do steak really good. You can ask Winky. I do pork chops really good. I have a really good loaded mashed potatoes. I made tacos from scratch the other day when we went to the beach. We did that. I do a lot of Japanese food. I cook, make my own bento boxes for work.
Wait,
It's
you
kind
do
of been a
cute
thing.
little panda faces? Where you
Oh
add the
yeah,
sesames?
dude.
Wait.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
the pics,
hold
man.
on. You got the pics? I got to see
I got
this
the pics.
because I call BS.
Okay.
I'm
There's
literally
no panda
I got
face.
my knee up. I got my shorts on. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
kicked back in the chair. I'm
There's
ready. And
there was no panda
Stubaka-
faces this.
Stubaka called you Marcus Stewart.
Yeah, there's no panda faces this time. But like
So you
so
really, I'm
we
going to see
did.
your Japanese bento. Let's see.
I did the
Okay.
the folded egg roll, and
Folded
then
egg roll. Look at you.
yeah, I did the rolled eggs. I
Is that
have my
karage? Is that like
rice.
fried chicken I'm seeing there?
No,
What's the...
so what I have up here is I have this week I'm doing pork chop.
Okay, pork chop, huh?
So I'm doing seared pork chop with a bed of minced pork and what's that called? Kidney beans.
Okay.
I also have to meal plan for the gym, so I can't make it too one way or another.
So you get
because
your
I still gotta
macros
make
in,
sure.
man.
Yeah,
So,
I have to
okay.
my macros. But I will do my tamago, my rolled tamago with a little bit of mayo on the
Oh, so you
side.
put a little sugar, a little sweetness in there too for the tamago?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
a little bit
good.
of sweetness in there. What's something else?
By the way, should this be a topic for us? Like maybe we bring like a dish or something to show and tell,
yeah.
or we
Dude,
talk
I
about
would
because
love
I mean
to.
I know you're big into the gym. I've been starting to exercise the past 8 or 9 months, 10 months. Been doing lifting, weights, things like that. So maybe we can mix this in. It's one of the
Oh,
topics.
so of course I had to do breakfast the other day. So
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
This is Benedict. What'd you
yeah,
do?
no,
Oh,
it's not. It's just a sunny side up with this was, oh my goodness, it was mashed avocado
oh,
spread with cream cheese.
Avocado toast. Are you rich? You must be rich.
Yeah, avocado
Do you have
with
an air
cream
fryer?
cheese mix. No, I don't.
Oh, okay, you're not that rich
Put
then.
the air fryer. Come on, man. Give me some oil, man. Come on, air fryer. Like, if people back in Arkansas found out that I use an air fryer, I think they'll excommunicate me.
They would, man. You'd be kicked
They
out.
would.
You'd be kicked out of the South. They wouldn't even let you like in the
Yeah,
zone.
exactly. You'll be like, take your stuff and go back to wherever the heck you're from with your
Man,
air fryer.
you got me hungry. Seriously, like I've been doing like rice casseroles. Been doing a lot of hot pot.
Oh yeah, love hot pot. Oh,
see.
we've been doing a lot of sukiyaki lately, actually.
Suki, man,
Uh,
look at you.
yeah.
Sukiyaki.
So the good thing about sukiyaki is like you can get like the soup in the bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I there's something about like the prep process that I really enjoy. You know, getting your tofu right, getting your cabbage right, you know, getting your shallots right, you know, just getting a good balance in your pot. And then you pick out a couple of slices of good beef, you know, you gotta love it, man.
I mean, mine's not as fancy as yours. I got like if I can get the light not to shine on there. See if I can
Oh, it looks good though, man.
focus. Man, I got a steak bowl there. That was something
Oh
made the other
yeah.
night. What else? Got some hot
Oh
pot down here
yeah.
somewhere. Hang on.
Oh yeah. Hey, any you know, I would when people say, "Hey, go make me a sandwich," I do it with a smile.
Yep.
Oh my shirt's
Oh
also
wait,
getting
here we
rolled
go.
up.
Here's something. Here's something.
Let's
This
see it.
was
Let's see it.
this is some clam pasta. You can't even see the
Oh,
pasta up
that's
under there. So
nice.
now we're doing food show and tell. Let's see what else.
That's nice. Yo. Okay, I got one more. I got a paella that I made a while ago, so I guess I have to show that one. Yeah, you gotta represent my friends over there in Spain. Yes, I learned how to make a paella several years ago, and it has been approved by.
Well, you're doing that. I'm having to scroll past all my pictures of like 7-Eleven sandwiches.
Nice. So I was talking about tacos that I made. So I made shrimp tacos and fish tacos, and we made this. We had this at the beach. So I made the salsa myself. I did the guacamole myself, and that was fun. Got people on the beach super hungry.
Oh man, that's like cruel. Bringing it out to the beach. You and I both are just running
Yeah,
through our the
exactly.
hot pots.
And of course, I will admit it, the weeb that I am, I do wrap my bento box like this.
And there's mine. You wrap your bento box.
Yo,
There's
yeah, I
hot
do.
pot, man. Check out that.
Nice. Oh, hot pot.
Don't
Is
mind the
that
Pepsis.
tofu?
What do I got in there? Is that tofu? Frozen tofu? No, it's regular tofu. Yeah, it's the firm tofu. So I got tofu, mushrooms, broccoli, enoki mushrooms, cabbage, a bunch of, you can see like at the top clams once it focuses in, clams
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's almost the same as what we have. So that what we have for hot
Come
pot.
on, focus. There.
Oh man, that beef looked good, man.
Yeah, the beef is awesome.
Oof,
Actually,
that
believe it or
beef
not,
was.
Costco, man. It's Costco beef. So
Look, man, you guys got Costco over there, and it's just Taiwan has Blue Moon. Taiwan has Costco.
yep.
I am a 45-minute flight away from Taiwan, and we got none of that.
Yeah.
I have to pay, like for people listening back in America, I have to pay about $1.50, maybe $2. No, definitely more than two. I think $2.50 for a Dr. Pepper, for a can of Dr. Pepper.
What?
It's a luxury, man.
You can get it here at the supermarket in the international food section. I think it's like $1.50 or something for a can.
It makes me sad. It
They have
makes
also
me
the
sad.
cherry one too, which I think is a sacrilege. So,
Yeah,
let's
true.
see. We're making this thing. Let's see. Rooks ROHX Airsoft says, do either of you two watch the Vice News docuseries The Deep End on Milsim? You see this thing?
I
yet?
did not.
You need to check it out.
I
I
watched
watched it. Yeah.
I watched like the first opening monologue,
Mm-hmm.
and I look, man, correct me if I'm wrong. I felt like the narrator was trying to pull some kind of weird political stance out of it that it just turned me off. Like, it's probably really good, you know, but just I found it so hard to get past her first open. Oh, you know, this is a hotbed for a certain kind of politics, and you can't. I'm like,
Well,
oh my god, just
Give
I
it,
just
give
want to
it a
listen to you
shot
talk about it.
because I talked to Jet when he first was approached by Vice, and he was kind of fielding this little kind of a private chat group I'm in, and he was like, "Should I do it?" Asking a few of us in the industry, It's like, it could be risky. I feel like this might be, like the concern was the same thing you had. It's like, is this what's the final product, right? They're there to
Yeah.
film, but you never know how the final product's going to be. And I think the consensus was, if anybody could steer this the right way and show it in the light it should be shown in, it would be him. And I think it turned out actually quite well. It's pretty good, all things considering, because you just don't
Okay.
it just feels like you start to watch it and you're well, even when Approach, I was like, oh, is this gonna be a trap? Like, we get enough attack on this,
Yeah.
what we do
Yeah,
already.
exactly.
It's like, God. But imagine if he passed on it, and then some random person is gonna be the next phone call. I mean, they were gonna do it regardless. So, better him, right?
I guess I'll give it a watch. I'll probably like do it like on a night in with some pizza.
Pizza. And actually, yeah, Sean Collins said he got Mushu pizza. This is the thing, man. I can't get behind the pizzas here in Taiwan. I really can't. Like, a lot of like squid octopus pizzas, lots of pineapple. I've had a few good ones, but like Pizza Hut and Domino's, I like, it's hard. Like, you can't even find pepperoni there. Hardly.
Yeah, there's a few good pizza places here. I mean, they're not cheap, but there's a few, like there's a few that are genuinely like approved by a New Yorker, like New York style pizza, here. So, I mean, I'm trying to do the math in my head. There'd be
the
about
best one's what?
$25, $26.
What's that one called?
A pizza.
Rock Pizza. What's that called? The Rock Pizza place, something like that. Yeah, it's owned by a Canadian guy. So,
I bet it's got a lot of pineapple and
actually
Hawaiian.
no, it's actually pretty. It's pretty good. It's actually one of the better
joke.
ones. I know, but they do have freaking pineapple here.
No.
All right, let's see.
Big sad.
Shit, what else? We're cravings, catch up, talking about fields closing down and opening recently in Hong Kong, about Taiwan. Taiwan's like Stu already replied. You're like, right now everything's closed, but field wise. But
Hong Kong is man, I feel so bad for a lot of the fields in Hong Kong. I mean, like, for the player base that loves to play outdoors, like, my heart goes out to you guys, man, because I'm in there with you. Like, I love some of the new indoor fields that got built. Landing Zone, I was there when they were putting it up. Great place, A friend of mine works there. Great place. The new place called War Zone that's coming up looks promising. And for those that want something different for their CQB fields, I think these two places are fantastic. Large kind of fields, similar. I wouldn't say as it's not as big as what you get in America, but it's large for what it is here. But for the people who like to play outdoors, you're in the jungle. That's a little difficult because land here is at a premium. So if you guys love playing outdoors, then the outdoor fields are few and far between nowadays, which I remember they used to have a plethora of them. Now I think there's only like 2 left. So big sad.
Yeah.
Save the outdoor fields.
I know here it's like, I don't know. There's a couple of, like I said, everything's closed right now. So, but it'll be open. Oh yeah, Winky says it's $2 for an Arizona green tea. It is more than and they still have dollar printed on the side of the can for Arizona tea here. It's like over $2. Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely over $2, dude. In Arizona green iced tea here, it's so funny. So we have a really fancy supermarket called City Super. Love it. Really fancy, high end. Like, for the people in the UK, it's like Waitrose.
I'll be right
Like
back.
for the
Keep talking.
Yeah. For for the US, it's whatever your fancy supermarket is. And so we would go to get Arizona. Hey, there you go. Exactly, City Super. Oh, you guys have it in Taipei. That's
it actually says Hong Kong and Taipei on the bag.
Yeah.
Of all the things.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So people would go to City Super, and then they would take the big can of Arizona iced tea, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, it's so big! Oh my God!" And then they would look at the price, and they think it's reasonably priced. And then there I am with Winky looking at the price, and it's it's 99 cents. We're
Really?
like, what
It's
is
supposed to be $1.
what?
It's supposed to be 99 cents.
I know. It's
So,
it's sad. It's so sad. But then again, when I am back stateside, I do like peace tea a little bit more.
never had it.
Gotta I oh
Next
all right,
project.
all right, fancy.
Next
All right,
video
fancy
project.
pants.
Yeah. This is coming up. I'm working on this one. So
Can you please dress up like Chris Redfield from Resident Evil with that gun?
Chris Redfield, you want me to? Like really?
Yeah, because he has it in the
Yeah.
game. Yeah. So please dress up like Chris Redfield.
I don't have the
His
hair.
latest
I don't
like
have the hair.
yeah. It's okay. He just it's
It's
all
got
good.
the-
Just
I'll
look at that.
I'll order the cosplay wig. How's that?
Yeah.
So
He finally got to smoke his cigarette after so many games.
yes. Like years later, they finally.
Yeah, years later, they finally let him smoke his cigarette.
I haven't played Resident Evil in forever. I think it's like the first couple I played, and after that, just done.
I enjoy watching Resident Evil. Like, I love to go and watch these guys who actually know what they're doing play on YouTube, and I would just watch it as I go to sleep, or like if I have nothing to do, I come home, I just want to relax a little bit. I'll throw that on. I am nowhere as talented to be good enough to play like a survival horror game that requires brain power, so I'll just watch it.
Yeah, I like to veg out, like literally. So, all right, let's see what we got. I think Gel Ball will catch on in the U.S. I'd probably not.
Yeah, hate to say it, probably
I think
not gonna do
that
it.
between
Not gonna happen.
Nerf and Airsoft, that kind of fits the niche.
Yeah.
I don't think Gel Ball's going to catch on in the U.S.
Yeah.
I just don't
That's
see it.
nothing against Jail Ball. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys you got some mad scientists, doing what you're doing with the gel blasters. Every time I talk to my guy Dan from Osgel, just blowing my mind with the things you guys are
Dan's
able
cool.
to do. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's
craziness.
awesome, but I just don't think it's going to fit the U.S. market simply because you'd have to get Airsoft distributors and to say, okay, well, we're going to carry this product instead of that product, and it's something new, so we have to educate everyone on it.
Yeah.
And
Nerf is already such a big thing over there anyway, so
Yeah.
like it's hard to fill that niche.
Yeah, I think if something happened to Airsoft, then Gel Ball, oh yeah, absolutely would take off. I think for sure. But I think as long as Airsoft's alive, I think that's why in Australia, I think Gel Ball does so well. Places where Airsoft's not exactly legal, but Gel Ball can be. It definitely fits it, and it's a really good way to have the experience without just having to give up, right? And like keep trying,
sure.
and you keep fighting that Airsoft battle with the government, try to get it.
Yep.
So
Yep. And big props to those guys are really leading the charge out there. It's sad. Sometimes we take it for granted. We can play with our toy guns, and then these poor guys are getting their gel blasters, banned.
man, I
and
know,
they can't
and
even play.
banned. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. It's so sad. It's really sad. So like, if you guys want to, you gotta look into it a little bit. It's just a sad situation down there. Bring a little bit of light to it. What's going on?
So, all right, man. You want to kind of wrap this up? We've been going for
Yeah.
a while, like hour and a half now.
Yeah.
For this one.
You want to do one more just for good measure? If anyone else has one more, any more questions, we
Drop
can
something.
wrap it up with one more. Something fun, something off topic.
We'll give a couple seconds, let the chat catch up, since I think it's like a 30-second
Sounds
delay
good.
on the stream. So,
All right.
in the meantime, we're going to be doing this on the reg, weekly. Are you up for that?
I'm up for weekly.
Yeah.
For sure.
And wanna keep it-
that was the plan.
Yeah, I want to keep this thing different than the Airsoft LG Q&A video and things like that. This is going to be a lot more light. We're going to go way off topic from Airsoft like we've done here. It's going to be kind of normal. We'll have a couple topics, so when we fire up we actually do the promo for it, and we kind of let you know what's going on, and we fire up the stream, you'll have an expectation what's going to happen, and then we'll open up for questions at the end. But this is just more of a chill, just to really test the stream, and I found a few bugs. I'm going to hammer these things out, get them figured out, fixed, and then kind of see what we can do on the next one. I want to get the chat thing figured out so I can actually throw chat questions up on the screen. That's really
That'd be great.
really what I want to be
I would
doing.
love to be able to interact with you guys too. Yeah, we're definitely like do this on the regular. I mean, this is something that you and I have kind of talked about offline for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Gives us an excuse to hang out.
I know.
It's great. So let's see what we do going forward.
Yep. Waiting for a few more questions.
I wonder if this is also like a good time. Kind of like evening.
But it's morning. It's
Yeah,
real
exactly.
early.
So,
yeah,
like,
in
I
the
don't know-
U.S. it's
I don't know if it'll
morning.
be a
and
good time.
I think it's good for the EU. I think EU UK area. I think
True.
that's probably really good time. The US is probably a little bit early. I think it's what about not even noon in New York, and it's
Yeah,
at
it's
7
like,
a.m. in LA. So
ugh.
yeah, ugh.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to wake up at 7 o'clock on a Monday
Yeah.
to see my face too.
No,
So
the
I know.
last thing I want to see is like, oh my God, Jonathan and Mark are on my phone. F this. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, exactly. F in chat.
Yes. R.I.P. Ask AATV how they do it with their system. Yeah, I wonder what time. I think that's a really good question. Is we need to figure out what time would be good.
I think it sounds like another poll.
Yeah, it might be another poll. Definitely another
Yeah.
poll.
Like
So
what time and which day would be a good idea, you
that's
know?
yeah, really. I think there's some day
Yeah.
limitations for you though,
Yeah.
and time
I mean, look,
limitations for us both.
for me, I have one day out of the week that's a no-go, and that's Thursday.
Okay.
Uh, but the other days, it's usually practice and I'm at the gym. Practice, I can kind of shift around because we have several days that we can opt for. Uh, and days at the gym, I can rearrange that. So that's easy enough for me.
Yeah, we'll have to look and kind of see when we can hit, um, when we can kind of hit the most of the world when they're awake, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we might have a summer
Speaking of
hour. We might have
practice,
summer hours, and then we might have when
oh yeah,
school kicks back up too.
yeah, true, true, true. Speaking of practice, guys, pray for me. This Saturday, we're playing our in-city rivals. So go us.
Kick their butt, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
Can't wait for
ready.
you to come
Been
back
waiting to
here
hear.
and watch you get beat by the Taipei team.
Oh, it's not gonna happen this time. I swear to God.
Hmm. Hey man, it was
Look,
just nice to
we.
see some American football here. Like,
I know. I know. It's crazy. You know. But yeah, last time was yeah, wasn't pretty. But we have a much better team now. So
yeah.
that's
Hey, I enjoyed it,
good
man.
things up.
And I was shocked. I saw like a bunch of guys I knew actually on the Taipei team. I was like, I know like people on both sides. This is great.
Yeah, yeah. I was shaking their hands at the end. Like a
Yeah.
bunch of them stayed at the end. It was like, hey, can we get a picture with you later? I'm like, what you mean with my team?
Yeah.
I said, no, 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 no,
No,
no. Like we
no,
watch Red
with
Bull
you.
TV as well. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I feel compelled to apologize.
Yeah. Cool. Well, hey, we're open to ideas on this. Like, after
Yeah.
we wrap up the stream here, feel free to jump in the comments. I'll kind of leave this thing up for a little bit. I
Hmm.
can repost the replay or whatever people want to try it out
Yeah.
and check it out. And if you have ideas, something you want to see different, the audio. I mean, I'm curious what our audio sounds like. To be honest, go back and look at it technically. And just I want to get the chat thing taken care of. That's number one on my list, so I can actually like pull up the questions so everybody can see them.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, and a good one to wrap out here on Punch 92 to wrap it up. I can't remember if you ever did a video on this, but how do you know if you should upgrade an old rifle or just buy a new one? And E-House is awake, man. What's up, Eric? How you doing, bro?
Oh, what's up, Eric?
So should you upgrade an old one or buy a new one?
Ooh, I think it depends on which gun it is.
Yeah.
Some are just good the way they are, like the old Tokimori G3s, or the PSG ones. Super creaky as hell, creaky as hell. But a gun like that, you kind of want to keep it the way it is, right? Just you gotta love it for its flaws. But then
Punch.
if you have like,
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead,
Go ahead. No,
John.
you go ahead. You go ahead. I'm
but
reading
yeah,
this
but
reading.
then if you have like a, I don't know, like a G&P M4 with a standard version 2 gearbox in it, super basic, then why not?
All right. He's saying he's still sentimental with his first few rifles, but he's debating if he should get them repaired and upgraded or just buy new ones. What I would probably do, this is just me having like at times a massive collection, at times it's small, and still some that I've kept forever. I've had for years and years and years because there's sentimental value. I would say get the ones you have just up and running, fixed, so you can play with them in their current form. Don't throw a whole bunch of money into them, but try to fix it up. If there's nostalgia involved, hang on to it. You may just want to go back and remember
yeah.
that thing. There's some that I sold and I'm like, oh, I never should have got rid of that. Like my AUG, I never should have
Yeah.
got rid of my AUG, and things like that. Or my APS-2 sniper rifle. I never should have got rid of that, like years and years and years ago. And there was a M249 I had that I tricked out, and I should never have gotten rid of it. And things I'm glad I kept, like
Yeah.
the Stoner LMG I kept. And I'm so glad because they stopped making it, and you can't find it anywhere. It's the licensed one. So I would say if you have nostalgia in your first few, get them functional and
Yeah.
hang on to them. You'll play with them sometimes. You'll have some good memories, but
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
put your money into something new and cool. Like really have
Yeah.
some fun with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah, I would say that. That's a
Yeah.
good one. Way better idea than mine.
Yeah. Well, every
Yeah.
once in a while I get lucky with an
Better.
idea. So that was my one
Yeah.
good idea for the year. So we're done now. Like I'll see you guys in 2022 on good ideas. We're finished. So
Yeah, man.
okay. Well, Eric, I know you got in right at the very end here, man. We're still trying to find the right time on this one.
Yeah.
What's going to work for us, and we can actually the way it's set up, we can add more co-hosts.
Oh
That's the
yeah.
cool part,
we
too.
can do some guests. Whoever
Yeah.
want to call in. Call in maybe a bit much, but
Yeah. Well, I think I can. Yeah. Let's not tax it first. I got to get everything set up
Yeah.
and locked in, you know.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'd like to do some screen share, and I want to get the chat working. So. But,
Yeah. Baby steps. Baby steps.
oh man, original G36. I think G36 was like everybody's. The S&T G36. Yeah. Oh, thanks Rover Nino for the sub. Yep. Eric, we'll have to get you on, man. I'd love to have you as a guest on here. Like, get Mark and I. Mark and I will put you in the hot seat. You definitely
Oh,
be
yeah.
awesome to add, especially since it's called HoppedUp. I think you have to have some sort of adult beverage. We're gonna maybe incorporate that somehow.
Hey, I mean, if we're gonna call Eric, it can be evening for him and morning for us. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing like waking up at 9 in the morning on a weekend. Drinking
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
I'll just skip the gym that day.
Yeah. It's like it's not a gym day if you're gonna start early. So. Oh boy. Okay. Well, cool. I think that's it. Yeah. Like, once we close this thing out, I'll leave chat replay on, and then also there'll be comments, so you can just put in there if you have ideas, suggestions. We are totally open. Anything, just let us know. This is kind of what this whole stream was about, just to work out the kinks. And we're gonna pick the day. I think maybe next week we'll stick with Monday, kind of do the same time.
Yeah.
And then
Heck yeah.
I think we can make an announcement then if we're going to shift the time or not after that. But if you want to join us again, come on back, same time, same place. I'll have a post. So if you're following the channel, if you sub to the channel here, make sure you hit the sub button. I'll have a post on there, a community post that'll kind of talk about when we're going to have it and things like that. So that should pop up in your feed. The poster, YouTube's really sharing the post, the community post right now. So, but,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, I think that's it, Mark. I'm excited, buddy.
Me
Finally.
too. Looking forward to the next episode. I know, man. It takes so. I don't know what. Just life.
I know, right?
I'm just gonna say. It
Took us
life.
how many months to get this thing going?
I
I've had streaming equipment forever.
Craziness.
It's like finally get a stream going.
Craziness. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Well, it's good. At least we'll be back next week with some topics. Guys, you can shoot some topics our way too. You can DM me on Instagram or wherever else you want to get a hold of me from.
Slide into Mark's DMs. Or
They're wide open.
He's this way. That right. Slide into Mark's DMs.
They're wide open. Just
Yeah. Just right in there.
just be tasteful. I don't want to see bananas or eggplants.
peaches. Even though you're a
none of
foodie,
that.
you don't want that kind
Yeah,
of food.
exactly. You can keep your plantains and eggplants to yourselves.
Plantains. No
That's
comment.
right.
Or not, it's not an eggplant. I've been told it's also called an aubergine. So
Oh, right. Sorry.
yeah, aubergine.
Sorry.
Yeah,
aubergine.
for those of
Okay,
you on
got
the
it.
other side of the pond, aubergine. So,
Yeah. The fancy way of just call
fancy-
it an
yeah,
eggplant.
it's
Just gotta call it
pinky
an
out
eggplant.
when you say it. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're derailing already. Oh,
Yeah, man. Sounds
Alright.
good. Well, until next week.
cool. Yep, we'll go see you guys next week. Until then, go
See
out,
ya.
man, have some fun, and we'll see you on the HoppedUp podcast in 7
Yes.
days. All right, later.
Bye.
All right.